the rest of the instruments, the Fender Rhodes, the electric guitar, and curiously, no drums. This bass drum was actually created by a Moog synthesizer. Now, Lol had one of the very first Moog synthesizers in the country, and he'd learnt how to program it, so he was able to create this unusual, soft bass drum sound, which Kevin played, being the drummer, throughout the song. In fact, a real drum kit would have been overpowering on this record, so it suits the subtlety of the backing track. So you're right that they played along to a pre-recorded ooh backing track, which is unusual. So once they got the backing track to their satisfaction, they then subsequently overdubbed in the traditional sense. So, for example, the other backing vocals were sung to a finished track. So let me isolate those first of all. Ooh, you wait a long time for me. Ooh, you wait a long time. For me. Now, there are many things on this record that people will be so familiar with, and I think one of the most familiar things is the spoken voice. The only time that there's not a 10cc person on this record. Now, this is Kathy, the studio secretary, and once again, to make my job easy, Eric has recorded the effects on Kathy's voice. So what you're hearing is exactly as Eric recorded it, including the fact that it fades out as it loops round.
Be quiet. Big boys don't cry. Big boys don't cry.
Oh, good grief.
I hate you! I hate you! Alex! I hate you! And if you were such a great mother, how come your kids dropped out of school and ran away, huh?
Alex!
Oh, hey!
Big boys don't cry.
So that's Kathy with the nice voice.
And it is so integral to the record, you can't imagine that not being on there. And just a great production trick. Now, talking of things that are not on there, there's one part of Eric's lead vocal that never made it to the final record, and luckily they never erased it. So here is an alternative lead vocal at the bridge section. Now, when they came to mix the record, or just before they came to mix the record, Lowell had suggested that they didn't really like that section, so he played the melody on a piano, and that's actually what's on the finished record. But at the same point on another track is Eric's original vocal with some other lyrics.
Don't feel let down, don't get hung up, we do what we can.
This is probably the first time this has ever been heard outside of the studio, and probably for 34 years. So is that a case of we are so familiar with the finished record that by now hearing that section it sounds out of place? Had we grown up with that part, maybe we'd have got used to it.
Any other little tricks and surprises you've discovered?
Yes, this little sounds interesting. This is a music box, and there's 2 tracks of it. It was double-tracked. Again, it's another one of those little production tricks that maybe not so familiar to everybody first time on listening, but now I'm pointing it out to you. I think if you listen to the record again, it'll be very familiar.
How did they do that then?
They told me that it was one of those toy music boxes on a string that you pulled to make it play its little tune, and then by double-tracking it, it creates this very slightly strange Doppler effect. Plus there's a lot of echo and effects added to it, which creates this sort of somewhat surreal sound. It fits so well in the track.
Be quiet. Big boys don't cry.
Are you crazy? Are you any more?
Not in Love was presented with 3 Ivor Novello Awards. Best Pop Song, International Hit of the Year, and Most Performed British Work.
If you have to prove your manhood, get somebody your own age.
Shut up!
Oh, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you, doctor? Ever try getting your kicks with a woman?
Shut up, Mom!
How about taking me on, or is that too frightening for you?
You lonely, Mom? You want him?
To date, the song's been heard on American radio over 3 million times, and if our calculations are correct, if we allow a full running time of 6 minutes per play and we run those plays back to back, it would be roughly the equivalent of 34 years of airtime for a single released in May 1975.
Why did you make me do that?
Do what, sweet?
You know exactly what. We should have told Rowan about those tattoos in Orpheus' safe.
No. I'm not telling anybody anything.
I don't like holding things from my brother.
Roman is with the ISA, Kayla.
So why don't we tell him and not the ISA?
Do you know where Orpheus is right now?
No.
No, you don't. He's one step ahead of us. He's getting information, and I don't know how.
Well, not from Roman.
Maybe not. But the point is, everywhere we want to be, he gets there before us, and I don't want to see that happen again.
I still don't see I can think that's Roman.
I don't think anything. 4 people have been blown away, Kayla. And if you don't mind, I don't want to be the next.
I never lied to my brother before.
Come on, Kayla, you didn't lie. You just withheld the truth.
Oh, don't give me that. That's exactly what I did. I lied. I told him that you weren't holding out on him.
You told a little white lie.
Damn it, Steve. Roman should know about this.
I'll tell you what I'll do. This is the best I'll do. I'm going to think about it tonight. I'll give you my decision in the morning.
It's just a silly phase I'm going through. And just because I call you up, don't get me wrong, don't think you got it made. I'm not in love, no, no. It's because but then again, that doesn't mean you mean that much to me. So if I call you, don't make a fuss. Don't tell your friends about the 2 of us. I'm not in love, no, no.
Call that education. Tina, in the 5th grade, that woman teaching her the ABC.
She'll hear you.
I don't care if she hear me. Look at it. It is not right.
Miss Collins explained that when I picked Tina up. She says Tina's been too wounded to be corrected much. She has to take it slow, win Tina's confidence.
Just like that other school. Hold her hand. Have her make mistakes till she fail altogether. I won't have it, Leela. I won't.
It's been one day, Chester. Give the woman a chance.
I want you to get your money back. Take that girl and put her in a parochial school, and I want you to do it tomorrow.
That's what you want, then you do it. But don't go taking back none of my money. That smile on my baby's face is the first one I've seen in months. And at $200, I think that's a real bargain.
I keep your picture upon the wall. It hides a nasty stain that's lying there. So don't you ask me to give it back. I know you know it doesn't mean so don't forget it. It's just a silly